The DP never believed that BBI would get to this point. He and his allies actually believed they would stop BBI before it got to this point. They believed they would be able to create obstacles in its way. I mean, it was shocking for a lot of us when the president told us that the deputy president was aware of every step of what was going on in BBI, because he had 3 of the 14 people who were in that team. He's the one who had recommended them. But the DP actually never accepted that the BBI process would come this far. So now it has gotten this far. He had initially thought he was going to take a stand against it. He's scared because he realizes if he takes a stand against it, he will lose. And if he loses, it's going to be bad mojo for him as we go in 2022. The president is interested in a non-contested referendum. Part of it is because he has taken a side that he feels he's going to lose. So he would rather we didn't actually go into a contest about this. Because if you think back, for the last 2 years, the deputy president and his allies have rubbished BBI. They have rubbished it in every platform that they could get. So to hear them now saying that, oh no, let us talk, let us agree, we don't have to fight, they're the ones who began a fight when there was no need for a fight. Actually, they can just stop fighting. You know, we don't have to get into a contest. All they need to do to stop this being a contest is just to accept to work with BBI as it is. But there's also an advantage to having a contested referendum. You get a chance for people to exchange. The public gets to hear both sides of what is going on with this referendum, and they get to be able to make a choice that is based on information. Of course, there's going to be a lot of propaganda in the process, but I personally think a contested referendum is not a bad thing, because today, and say that this particular report as is will not be opened up. What will most probably happen is that editing of the kind of language that has been used. If there are people who gave presentations and maybe they feel that what they presented wasn't captured exactly the way they presented it. And a good example, for example, is the pastoralist community who spoke about agriculture and specifically said that they want agriculture to always incorporate livestock, and feel like maybe what was captured in the report just seems to be focusing on crop without livestock, and now they would want that explanation clarified in the report. Now, those kind of clarifications can be done, but to open up the report to bring in new views, personally, I think is a mistake. We've had 2 years where people were allowed to go and make views, to go and give in their comments, to go and give in their views, and over this 2-year period, any Kenyan from any walk of life, important people, VIPs, ordinary people were allowed to just walk in and giving their comments. The report was done in December. It was validated and released again this November, close to 12 months later. It would be unfair for the opinions of those who actually went to give in their opinions to the BBI, for somebody to now come at this point of. I personally want to insist that we have reached a point where the window for amendments must be closed. We cannot keep changing and amending and collecting views forever. I think this particular document is supposed to help affect the 2022 structure of how we get into government, ensure in 2022 we don't have electoral violence. How long are we going to keep having this conversation? I mean, there are very many ideas that are being given right now. I wish they were given when the window was open. Now that the window is closed, which is why I'm saying, now that the window is closed, let us now make this into another proposed constitutional amendment. The DP never believed that BBI would get to this point. He and his allies actually believed they would